Okay, so what clubs should you get if you are a beginner? So I recommend getting a used set of brand name clubs, cavity back. So Callaway, Cobra, Titleist, TaylorMade. You want to get something that is what they call a cavity back. Is basically it's got a perimeter around it and it's kind of cut out. The head is kind of cut out in the middle. That's about the only thing you really need to worry about as far as shafts. You want to get something that is going to sort of match your strength. So if you're somebody who's really strong, maybe you got really aggressive hands, you want to probably get a shaft that's stiffer. You could look at a steel shaft, possibly. If you're kind of you're kind of middle of the ground, you're not quite sure, a regular shaft will be fine. Very few people are needing a stiff shaft. Most players can get away with a regular shaft, especially when they're just starting. Now, this is a temporary set of clubs. You can just count on that. Once you get a swing that's repeatable and we start to see the patterns, we get to see how much power you can actually create through impact. That's going to change our shaft selection, and it's going to, and we'll even change the head as well. We may want to get a different head that will help you out to either help you get more distance or get you more control of the ball flight. So keep that. And so the actual set composite, all you really need is a putter. You need a pitching wedge, a 7-iron, a hybrid, and a driver. If that's all, you can fill in all of them if you want. If you have the money to do it and you don't care, you can get a whole set if you want. But if all you really want to do is kind of get a feel for all the shots in golf, that's all of them. You got putting, you got pitching, which is your lofted shot, which gets the ball up in the air. It's not a full swing shot all the time. It's kind of a really soft shot. And then you have your 7-iron, which is going to be your majority of your full swings are performed with an iron. And you have your hybrid, which is a full swing, but it's a tricky shot because the clubs get longer, they get heavier, and it's really important to get some experience with that club in your hand because it actually might be your favorite club in your bag. It might be your worst, but you gotta get it in your hand to at least try it. And then your driver, which is the shot that you tee off with, same thing. Sometimes that's the longest club in the bag, so it's the hardest one to hit. And it's harder to get consistent. Every once in a while you'll catch a good one, but it's fun as hell to hit a good shot. So gotta try them all. And if you struggle with any of them, that's where we come in as coaches. We can kind of walk you through, the goal here as a beginner, teaching beginners, is to find anything that's repeatable, so that you can start predicting what's going to happen with that ball, so that you can get your distances figured out, which is another question that gets asked, like what clubs should I hit for which distances? We don't know that yet. It's all based off of what you can repeat. So keep that in mind. We got putter, pitching wedge, 7-iron, hybrid, and driver, used. Preferably a name brand. Just real quick, the reason why a name brand is important and not the Big Five brand is because those Big Five brands, the metal that they make them with is brittle sometimes, and sometimes there's soft spots in it, so you won't get a really good consistent feedback. So the name brand products are they're made for what you're wanting to do, and it's going to give you much better feedback. Okay, hope that helps. We'll talk to you later.